Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII, with me, Get Daved. So last time we got Cloud back, and Tifa back, and sorted out all sorts of their trouble. We know who Cloud is now. For the most part, there's just one missing part of his story. Alright, let's do this. So I'm gonna go with... Oh, I'm so happy everyone's all back together. I enjoy the scenes we just went through so much. Halfway through it. Alright, let's check it out, everybody. Sounds great. Boy! Considering this game came out in '97, that was pretty edgy stuff. Alright. There's a couple tiny little things I want to take care of. First things first, I want me some contained materia. So to do that, we have to go visit the Chocobo Sage. And you know what? I was gonna stop by and pick this up later, but I haven't uploaded this video yet, so I don't know the relevant video yet, but I did miss an important item when we were here. It pains me to go back here for such pragmatic reasons, but... It's a short detour. There are 4 enemy skill materias in the game. And I got the first, second, and fourth ones. The third one is in the room where you can sleep here. Nope. See it right there, everybody? Got my routine all messed up when I went here first, the very first time I came to this place, and now I don't know what's what. So a little bit of backtracking. I'm also going to pick up a contained materia, which is seriously one of the best magic materia in the game. Probably, I mean, I guess I would say restore materia is more useful, because, okay, healing is a big deal. But contain is a really good offensive one. It has level 4 spells of Quake. Well, actually, let's see if you remember anything first. That's a mountain chocobo over there. And that's a blue chocobo. But you can breed them. How'd he get there? I love the Chocobo Sage. So senile. Everything you need to know about choco breeding, he'll tell you eventually. You just sort of gotta keep coming back. Oh. I thought I needed to buy these greens. Just 1 second, everybody. Well, my mistake. Hope you all enjoyed the drive to the Chocobo Sage. As I was telling you before about the white chocobo running around in Mediel, which is still there, by the way. Just because the town was destroyed doesn't mean that's gone. You do have to give it some greens, and the game has a mistranslation, so it's hard to tell which kind. So I was just checking off-screen, and they're mimic greens. I was on ffonline.com. They haven't updated the core of the site in a while, but they've got some good stuff. Their database of information for the first few games in the series is still unparalleled. Okay, gonna buy a Mimic Green and I'll be on my way. Alright. For real this time, let's get ourselves what we came for. Okay. So we run in here. Oh, and actually before I forget, I'm gonna mess around with equipment a little bit. We could give Tifa the newest weapon that we can buy, but the trick to getting the most firepower out of her is actually equipping the Power Soul and the Cursed Ring, which I just believe I rolled past. There we go. The Cursed Ring gives you insane status boosts, but the most important thing is, we'll give those to Cloud, I think. I definitely want counterattack getting double growth, but... well, you'll all see. So, by the look of it, her attack power is pretty good because she's getting these huge status bonuses from the Cursed Ring. But again, the real value is yet to be seen. Where are we going here? We have a chocobo to find, which is located up here. Samoan greens. Mimic greens, everybody. Mimic greens. Boy, Cloud's personality is sure different. Behind its ear, like most dogs enjoy. Everybody, let's check in with the doctor, actually. Yeah, no one would have put up with that, Cloud. Oh, I still don't have a choice. Well, we got contained materia anyway. It starts with Freeze, which is like Ice 4, and then you learn Break, Tornado, and Flare. In my opinion, the first one's the best. Freeze casts Stop in addition to massive ice damage. Massive damage! We're just very unhappy, right? Well, we're miserable. But I'm glad you've got your health. I'm a doctor, so suppose I should feel good about that. Hey, old man. Feels better this way. You must not have really liked what they did with the place. Okay. So next up, we could hit the pardon me, the Junon underwater reactor, but there's one other thing I've been meaning to take care of. I think we have some enemy skills to learn. Just trying to come up with the safest plan for this. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We'll arrange the materia so I can keep track of everything. And we're gonna hopefully get it on Yofi. Oh goodness, my phone's ringing. Alright, I'm back, and I did just a little bit of materia configuration. We're putting all of our eggs in one basket, and that basket's name is Yuffie. So how it works is, I've got all of my enemy skills on her at once, because I want her to get hit with an attack, and that'll teach her an enemy skill. I also changed my configuration a little bit. I took the Curse Ring off of Tifa, because I realized it would not make... it wouldn't be good for this. So just let the Midgar Zolom get to you, and we're gonna get ourselves some enemy skills. And we want to damage it just a little bit, but not too much. and we do not want it to kick Yuffie out of the combat area. Also, I have counterattack on Tifa. That's a pretty dangerous thing to have. Okay. The Midgar Zalm has become erect. So we're not gonna make it angrier. I don't think you can manipulate it, but I can try. Even with the Hypno Crown, I'm not sure if you can. And now you basically just wait for it to use Beta on you. It gives disappointingly few experience points, just so you know. I really hope she doesn't kill it with counterattacks. Generally speaking, once you get him to this point, he's willing to use his enemy skills. He also will sometimes eject a party member from the battlefield. We don't want that to happen. And if this goes on much longer... Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording and wait till something interesting happens. Okay, everybody, one thing just happened. I put him really close to death, so much so that it's gonna be a concern if he takes one more hit from Tifa, who has my weakest attack right now. But he dispatched Cloud, so yeah, here it comes. It's a pretty good enemy skill. And we've learned it on all 4 materia. Now you die. And it does look like the Midgar Zalm is vulnerable to slow. So if you're going to do some sort of low-level challenge on him, maybe that's something significant for you. Alright, just be sure not to attack with the character who has the enemy skill materias on. One other note about... Actually, I should get out of the swamp before another one comes to kill me. One other note about enemy skills is that there's a bit of a trick for learning them. You can't learn them if you have another enemy skill materia that has an enemy skill on it. So, for example, I already know Trine on this materia. That means if I get hit with the enemy skill Trine, these other 3 will not learn it. So, just something to plan around. I'm going to do a little bit of running around and finding some enemy skills, because we kind of have an awkward amount of time left in this video, given that the next objective is the Junon reactor, which I'm pumped about, but I'm going to try getting as many of these things as I can. So, I'm going to jump around. I'll see you in a second. Alright everybody, we just got into a fight just outside the Junon grasslands. Should be very careful, because Tifa might counterattack and kill that thing. And this is a Zem Zealot we're fighting. Can use White Wind on us. We're going to learn it on all 4 materias at once. Also, I should clarify, if I've... Oh, you only have 285 hit points? Goodbye. If I've already gotten an enemy skill, I'm just going to tell you about how I got it on the other materia. Because, you know, it's pretty lame watching me get it a second time. So I'm going to head into the Mithril Mine, which is right by where I am right now. And I'm going to get Flamethrower from those dragon enemies inside, and then I'm going to go to the Coral Desert, and I'm going to get Aqualung on the other materia as well. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back. So I lied about one thing. I got Flamethrower like I discussed, and I got Frog Song, and I got Big Guard, but I didn't bother with Aqualung because I would have had to wander into the desert, and I don't want to do that. Just going to set the airship down, and we're going to run to Cosmo Canyon real quick, because there's a super materia waiting for us there. Well, it's alright anyway. And this is a brand new super enemy, so... I don't recall seeing this guy. Let's manipulate it and see if he's got anything. Okay, looks like we can't. I mean, if it's an old enemy, he shouldn't be that strong, but he looks pretty impressive. Well, I have never seen that enemy before. I've seen, like, some ice golems, but not that guy. We all just had a wonderful experience together. Captured on YouTube and preserved forever. And I was doing all this bragging about the cursed ring setup, so next random encounter, you'll see. So if we run around Cosmo Canyon, I think it may be up here? There we go, everybody. Full cure materia. Costs 99 MP to use, but just guarantees that the target will get full HP. So we don't have Cure 3 yet, so that adds some value. Although 99 MP is a steep price to pay for a spell that's essentially an X potion, since they're not that rare in this game. But still, we got it. If you want to pump up your magic stat, it's got +4 magic. Not unlike the Ultima spell, and contain materia as well. And no random encounter there, hey? So, on that note, you know what? Maybe we'll try catching a chocobo. Or you know what? There is actually an enemy skill we can get. A couple, to be honest. Both are going to be over on this side of the map. There's a move called Level 4 Suicide. I'm not sure how effective it's going to be against us, but it's found very, very early on by some enemies right around here. And only Cloud is on level 4, a multiple of 4. His level is a multiple of 4. There we go. So we've already fought these enemies before. Name's Razor Weeds. And we didn't encounter any. Alright everybody, I was wrong. It's used by these guys. And now we should kill it. Level 4 Suicide. So there's a very small chance that a Moo will cast it on you, but you can't manipulate them. So I thought it was Razor Weeds that had it. That was my memory being a little foggy. It's them. Also, it's a kick in the crotch. I don't have it on this materia. Ugh! So, who wants to do that all over again? I know I do. Alright. Truth be told, I've got all the enemy skills I kind of want for right now. I don't think that's a huge issue. So, I can't think of anything super huge that is currently left undone. You can use the level 4 Suicide skill, or enemy skill, to get one called Choco Buckle, which is pretty much useless. It does damage based on the number of times you've escaped. If you're really hardcore, I guess you could do something with it. I'm just gonna I'll get one more here, which is a pretty easy enemy skill to get. And I'll make sure I've got all the right materia equipped, so I don't have to come back. There's some enemies called goblins here, I think. And you can learn the Goblin Punch from them, which is kind of like Hawaiian Punch. Okay, not exactly what I had in mind there. Looked like things were going to work out for us right away, and then Tifa went and ruined it all. Maybe we should put sleep on her first. And goodbye. Well, we'll let Yuffie finish her off. Yuffie. So that she gets a use of her limit break out of it. And those enemies are otherwise completely unremarkable. Except I think you get, you might be able to steal a decent item for chocobo breeding, actually. I take it back. But we'll deal with that much later. Okay, for now that's all I can think of for enemy skills I'm really desperate to get, so I'm gonna just fly us over to Junon. Which is surprisingly close to Midgar. I guess it makes sense. And next time, we'll head on in and do the next huge materia quest. I'll see you there.